Hey Fruit Faces, it is KlaireeBerry, and I want to just do a little soup with you guys. Now, I have garlic flakes or peel all over my hands here. I'm going to be making a few things in the kitchen here. I'm going to put about 5 little cloves of garlic because I am a garlic person. So I'm just smashing. I have to take my bracelets off because I will smash the hell out of my bracelets if I smash, because I smash with my left hand. There are all my bracelets on my left hand. Anyway, I've been wanting to do some soups like this for a while. I just made a soup the other day. I think I shared with you guys, but this soup particularly has been on my mind, and I'm not afraid of some garlic. So again, about 5, one of them small clove of garlic. And actually in my Vitamix already, I do have some water and some of the, I had just made a dill, keep wanting to say coconut, a dill chia seed, cultured chia seed dressing. Look at these garlics. You can eat those. Those are perfectly fine. Just throw them in there and you'll get some extra enzymes and nutrients. So we're going to put that in there. I've got a pretty small lemon here. Again, I just like to chop the ends off of these, and you want to get most of the peel off, although if you want to leave some of the peel, it's honestly extra nutrition. It's very potent flavor. It's like waste not, want not, you know what I mean? So we've got some of the peels still stuck right on there. Just gonna go ahead and, sometimes I just half it. I went ahead and quartered that, and I'm gonna throw it in here. I'm so glad to have my Vitamix. I haven't made a ton of things because I've just been like so busy, but I'm really excited to get into it. So again, we're gonna make like a curry type of a soup here, okay? So I've got some carrots here. Now I wanna be fair and give kudos to where kudos is due. I don't know, I don't follow recipes, you guys know me, and I don't know how well the Vitamix does with this, so I'm gonna chop these baby carrots in half. I bought these specifically for this soup. Rarely do that, so I think the Vitamix can handle it, but it'll just be a little bit easier on it. And I'm just gonna put about half a bag of these baby carrots in here. So it's just gonna be small bags, organic baby carrots. 16 ounces in here, so I guess about 8 ounces of carrots. And again, I'm not following a recipe. You guys are just kind of on this experiment with me. Now, the next thing I'm gonna get is some red peppers. Hang on just a sec. Okay, actually I lied. The next thing I'm gonna get is an apple. I tend to feel like when I do curries and stuff, I like to have a sweet in there to balance it out. There are like no seeds in here. So it's a very small apple. I'm just gonna throw the apple in there. Again, I'm probably cutting these up way too much. Let's put 1 pepper. I think I'm gonna go with, should I go with 2? Let's go with 2 because you know what? Once these start to get wrinkly at all, my kid will not eat them anymore. So we're gonna put 2 peppers in here. And I don't have any turmeric fresh right now. I have not been seeing it at Sprouts where I like to get it because it's cheaper there. Dump these in there. And so we've got some ginger. I am gonna peel it. Not sure if that's even necessary, but again, I'm not peeling at all of every little nook and cranny. I just kind of want to basically make it smoother. As you can see, got some of it off. And we're just gonna do some big chunks here of ginger, okay? So a couple of little thumbs of ginger. I'm just gonna save this piece. So the other thing I'm going to put in here right off the top of my head, and again, all I remember on TannyRaw's recipe was peppers, some amount of peppers, some amount of, I think it was carrots, and then some amount of red, I already said red, I was gonna say red pepper flakes. Maybe I should add red pepper flakes, just, be a little bit intuitive here. Well, I think I'm gonna add some curry too. I think with the garlic, we might have enough spice, or I would add some, well, I did say red pepper flakes, didn't I? There they are. Let's add a dash of red pepper flakes, but this is coconut. So this is gonna be, help that get it, that sort of coconut curry. And plus I need to use this up. So I don't know if I'm adding a fourth a cup, a half a cup, whatever. Again, this is all intuitive cooking here. I added that apple, so I definitely feel comfortable adding some turmeric in there to get that curry sort of flavor. And a lot of times I feel that I just don't even add enough flavors. So sometimes I even like to go ahead and add some lemongrass powder. I never put enough. It's either you put enough or you put way too much of something. And once you know what you like and what kind of flavors, and this is galangal, no, this is kaffir lime leaves. Once you know what you like, you kind of can figure it out. I really don't mind garlic. There's been very few instances when I put too much garlic in something to where I didn't like it, because I'm a garlic person. Again, there's not too much water in here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this up. And I am gonna put it on the soup setting. Okay, so I don't really care about heating it up per se, because I do not mind a cold soup. It's looking a little thick for me as far as the soup goes. Where'd that spoon go that I was using? We'll just get a fresh one. Okay, so I'm gonna taste this. It looks like more of a puree, if you can see here. Looks like more of a puree, like a baby food. Kind of sweet. Probably could have done a half of an apple. If you don't like a lot of lemon, you could do half of a lemon. This is so good, and this is great because you could use this as a salad dressing. You could use this on top of zoodles, koodles, boodles, butternut squash noodles, like whatever noodles that you like. Hell, you could even make a curry popsicle. And that's kind of where I'm at with this raw food stuff. Like with the soup that I made the other day, this is really good. You could almost add more heat. It's pretty garlicky. I can taste the kaffir leaves. Cilantro would be really good in this if you have cilantro. Zucchini, if you want to kind of stretch it out. I would almost want to add more water, but it's just really good. Even the more coconut would be good. And if you wanted to make it even richer and better, like for gourmet, for like other people as opposed to everyday for your health, I could see adding some more coconut, or even some like cashews, some soaked cashews, some hemp, something like that to kind of make it just more rich. This is really good, and I don't even want to ruin it by adding in any more water. Anyway, what I was saying about my salad today. So if you saw the video the other day I made of the sprouted pea soup, it was kind of a curry. Basically, that was even better when I ate it today. When I let it sit for a day or so, the chalky taste of this raw sprouted peas had kind of disseminated a little bit, and the rest of the flavor, you know how stuff does when it kind of melts together after a while. It was really, really delicious. And I was like, you know what? It wasn't that appetizing in the bottle. Like I thought I would just be drinking it, because you know how sometimes in the top of the bottle, it kind of coagulates up there, stuff sinks and kind of separates a little bit. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to just drink it out of the bottle. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to dump this all over my salad, because I was just sitting there with a choice of, my fat-free sprout salad dressing or this great medicinal, raw, enzymatic, like wonderful, microbiome-filled, nutrient-filled soup. And I was like, my mental mind is like, oh, hey, you need to use this. This sprouts dressing is going to be good forever, basically, It's like vinegar based and all of that stuff. So I was like, hell, I'm just going to go ahead and use it, right? So I just dumped the whole jar, and it's a big, I love the wide mouth. These are my jars. Got to have the wide mouth so you can stick your hand down in there and clean it off. So it was a whole jar full. Just dumped it right over the big salad. And of course, the salad, it was like leftover salad. Actually had some some beans, but it was mostly raw. It had sprouts and peppers, tomatoes. I think I have a picture of it somewhere. You know, the big Tupperwares, right? Excuse me. I just dumped that mug right on there, and it was so good. So I thought, okay, is this going to be a soupy salad, you know? And then I was like, that's what I'm just going to do, you know? It's like, oh, are you going to make a soup today? Or are you going to make a salad? Are you going to have zoodles today? Or are you going to have nori wraps? I'm going to just make my shit, and then whatever I feel like, however I feel like eating it, that's what it's going to be. But it's basically going to be soupy salad. And it might be sprouted soupy salad, SSS for dinner, you know? It's just like, and even with the nori wraps, like, it's dressing. It's dressing or it's soup. It doesn't matter because it's so low fat and delicious. Look at this. It's gorgeous. It's like a thick soup. It's so low in fat that if you wanted to eat it as a soup, you could. So glad that I got this. And the nuts would be good. Like some hempy, nutty flavor. I wonder if nooch would even be good. I'm not sure about that. Sometimes it kind of dulls to the other flavors. But like peanut, you know, like peanut coconut curry. I may have to try that sometime. Wow. I just, you know, back in the day when I would try stuff like this, it wouldn't taste good. I don't know if it's because I've learned some tips and tricks of the trade, or if it's just all due to the Vitamix. But now I have a great soup. This will last for at least, I'm going to try to eat it soon. But I would say even if I don't get to it in 24 hours, like it's still going to be, it'll probably be good for a couple of days. I would say probably 3 at the most. It's just like so fresh, and so like the bugs, the bacteria are gonna, you know, get in there and alter it. But of course that depends on how much lemon and like pepper stuff that you put in there. So yeah, I'm so excited. And again, remember that I started this with stuff in the jar, like a little bit of extra flavor, even if I'm making something totally different. Like, you don't have to waste this food that's in here if you're going on to making other things. So just wanted to share that with you. Next up, I think I'll be making a very quick, very easy, semi-homemade. You guys remember that show? Semi-homemade with, I want to say Laura Dern, because that's what that girl reminded me of, but it wasn't Laura Dern. I'm going to be making a ramenless ramen salad, if that makes any sense. Basically like an Asian coleslaw. So stay tuned for that. I will check you guys on the flip side. Don't forget to follow me all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. I'm KlaireeBerry, pretty much all over the place. And you can find studies at KlaireeBerry.com. Thanks so much for all your support, likes, subscribes, comments, etc. It's 4:44. Make a wish. Take care. Don't forget to eat your fruit. I'll talk to you guys soon.